Hello and welcome to the PowerPoint for Vocab Unit 5 of Level D. Here we go. First word is accomplice, and accomplice is a noun. The second syllable is accented. It's a person who takes part in a crime. So this is your getaway driver. You're not really going to go very far, but accomplice would be somebody like a getaway driver who is not really in the crime but is helping you out. The synonym is partner in crime. Next word is annihilate, and annihilate's a verb. The second syllable is accented. It's to destroy completely. And this fire, it looks like a building there, is obviously going to level this to the ground, so nothing will be left. The synonym is decimate. Antonym is nurture. Our next word, arbitrary. It's an adjective. First syllable is accented, and it means based on one's wishes or whims without regard for reason or fairness. So I kind of do this every day if I'm calling on people. You know, there might be 10 people with their hands raised, but I'm just arbitrarily choosing someone at random. Okay, so arbitrary. Synonym is capricious, and antonym reasoned. Next one is brazen, and brazen is an adjective. The first syllable is accented. It has two distinct definitions. So it's shameless and impudent is one, and then made of brass. I think made of brass is the easier of the two, so that's the picture on the right. The French horn there is actually made of brass, so it is brazen. The other one is person who just doesn't care, person who has no remorse, really, for anything, and kind of doesn't really care about their behavior. So that person on the left would be brazen. The synonym for brazen is saucy, antonym respectful. Next word is catalyst. Again, two distinct definitions for catalyst, even though they're both nouns. So it is a noun. The second syllable is accented. It is a substance that causes or hastens a chemical reaction, or any agent that causes change. So if and when you take chemistry, you'll learn about catalysts. So when you strike a match, the element that's on the edge of the match is what causes the fire to begin. Also, people that protest could be catalysts. They get the ball rolling, so to speak, and they would be someone who caused change in their own way. Synonym for this one is stimulus. Next word is exodus, and you can have an exodus of people, or in this case, in this picture, an exodus of birds or animals. An exodus is a noun, and its first syllable is accented. It is a large-scale departure or flight. Okay, so migration would be an example of this. Synonym is an escape. Antonym is immigration, to come in. Facilitate is next. It's a verb. Second syllable is accented. It means to make easier or to assist. So this person is doing some hiking, looks like, with a partner, and they are assisting or facilitating that person. The synonym is ease. Antonym hinder, to make it harder. Our next word, incorrigible. Incorrigible is a great word. It's an adjective. Second syllable is accented. It means not able to be corrected or beyond control. And not that this picture here is unable to be corrected forever, but this mistake is pretty incorrigible. The fact that the engineers couldn't get this right and have two sides of a bridge that are not going to meet up here. It's pretty awful, and there's no way really you can correct it unless you destroy this recently made bridge and start rebuilding it. The synonym is unruly. Antonym is curable. Our next word is latent, and every time I hear latent, I always think of superheroes, like Spider-Man here. Latent is an adjective. First syllable is accented. It is hidden or present but not realized. So if you have some sort of superpower in the movies or comic books, that would be latent. It's kind of hidden. If you all of a sudden, have never played the piano before, and all of a sudden you sit down and you can play every note and play it well and play songs, that would be a latent talent that you would have, something that's hiding underneath the surface. The synonym is inactive, and antonym is exposed. Militant is our next word. It's an adjective. It's also a noun. The first syllable is accented. It is given to fighting. Given to fighting. The noun is an activist. So it could be fighting in the literal sense, like these men here with the rifles, or it could be someone who's, like I mentioned before, a protester or something along those lines, an activist of some cause that they have. The synonym for that one is truculent. means you like to fight a lot, and antonym is peaceable. Our next word is morose. Morose is an adjective, second syllable is accented. It is having a gloomy or sullen manner. Okay, so this person, I don't know if they're sick or who knows, they don't look like they're happy. Okay, and they would be morose. Synonym is morbid. Antonym is blithe, which means happy. Our next word is opaque. Opaque is how you pronounce it. It's an adjective. Second syllable is accented. It is not letting light through, not clear or lucid. Okay, so this is called opaque glass. So it's a window, but you can't really see anything out, and people can't see in. Okay, and light doesn't really come in that well either. Okay, it's opaque. The synonym is cloudy. Antonym, transparent. Our next word is Paramount, and you probably have seen this before movies. There is a motion picture company called Paramount Pictures, and that's their logo. So every time you think of Paramount, think of this mountain and this logo. So Paramount's an adjective. It is first syllable is accented. It means chief in importance or above all others. And that's obviously the idea that this company is trying to get across, is that they're the best in their business. Synonym for that one is dominant. Antonym, subordinate. Our next word is prattle, and prattle has two forms, a verb and a noun. Prattle also has the first syllable accented. The verb, to talk in an aimless, foolish, or simple way. The noun, baby talk or babble. So let's start with baby talk. I think that's the easier of the two. I thought that was pretty funny, baby talk. Get it? Because it's babies talking on the phone. But anything, like da, mama, stuff that doesn't make any sense, that would be prattle. But also a person who just keeps talking and talking and talking and talking, kind of like I am now, would be prattling. This picture of this person just using weird terminology and kind of talking and just never stopping, and it just keeps going on and on and on. That would be prattle. The synonym is gibberish. Oops, wrong direction. Sorry. 15, rebut. Rebut is a verb. Second syllable is accented. It means to offer arguments or evidence that contradict an assertion or to refute. So if you're in a debate, whether it's in class or maybe you're on the debate team, if you're the second person to speak, you are going to rebut or try to go against what the first person was saying and give your arguments towards the opposite side. So that's rebut. Synonym is confute, and antonym is confirm. Next word, reprimand. That is again both a verb and a noun. First syllable is accented. The verb, to scold or find fault with, and the noun is a rebuke. So they both basically mean the same thing. This dog here is getting scolded. I don't know if it chewed up a pillow or went to the bathroom in the house or something like that, but that would be reprimanding them. And then actually the actual words you use, that could be a reprimand as well. The synonym is reproach. Antonym is pat on the back. Servitude is next, and it's a noun. First syllable is accented. It is slavery or forced labor. So I found this picture. It looks like a drawing, actually, of a plantation during the time of slavery in this country. And that would be an example of servitude. You have the word serve in there, so probably not that hard to remember. The synonym for this one is bondage. Antonym, liberty. Our next word is slapdash. Slapdash is an adjective. First syllable is accented. It is careless or hasty. If you're not paying attention, you would do your math problems like this, and it would be slapdash. Synonym is cursory. Antonym, thorough. Next one is stagnant. Stagnant is an adjective. First syllable is accented. It is not running or flowing or inactive. So this pond looks like it's sort of like a swampy area. There's not running water. You get that algae on the top, that green kind of scuzz on top. That would be stagnant water. Okay, but it doesn't have to be just water. It could be just like, you're feeling stagnant when you're sick and you don't feel like getting out of bed, that sort of thing. Synonym is motionless. Antonym is running. And our last word finally is succumb. Succumb is a verb. Second syllable is accented. It means to give way to superior force or to yield. So these men are soldiers that are surrendering. Basically means the same thing. So they realize that they're going to get overtaken by the enemy, so they are giving way. They were beaten by a superior force. The synonym is submit, and the antonym, conquer. That's all. Thanks very much. See you soon.